Yeah, what makes me proud about Makerere and many other people in Uganda is that it is the oldest and the premier university in Eastern Central Africa. But also Makerere has a very, very rich history and it has a rich heritage. Makerere University started in 1922 and now we are celebrating 100 years, a century of existence, building human capacity, building the nation through research and innovations. And Makerere has trained, virtually people who occupy positions of stature and caliber, high caliber, not just within Uganda, but within the region of East Africa, but also across the continent. You'd want to know that Makerere trained the first president of Tanzania, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, is an alumnus of Makerere University. The Ali Hassan Mwinyi, president of Tanzania also, the former president of Kenya, Mwai Kibaki, Jomo Kenyatta, and many other ministers that are, vice presidents across Malawi, Zambia, Tanzania. So Makerere has been very, very proud and also contributing to, nation-state building around the region. Yeah. So, but besides that, Makerere also has, is very proud of having a multiplicity of disciplines. Disciplines from medicine, human medicine, public health, going to agriculture sciences, environment, spreading into humanities, the business management, the law, veterinary sciences, going to physical, biological sciences, ICT and engineering. So the university is fully fledged and it has really built all capacity of faculty and also training across the different disciplines. Yeah, what it means is that Makerere has been able to grow as by 1990, it was the only university in the country. But Makerere now has built capacity and supported other incoming universities. There are now other 9 public universities in the country, but in all of them, the vice chancellors of those public universities have been trained in Makerere. So in one way or another, the top leadership of those other universities emerging in the nation, they have been largely from Makerere. So Makerere has built that capacity, and it's not just the oldest and being premier, but it has made a contribution to that. But also, 90% of the output of research in the country annually comes from Makerere University. You have many other research institutes in agriculture, in health, and in tropical medicine, but Makerere provides about 90% of the country's total research output and also contribute to public policy. Yes. Yeah, thanks very much. The biggest challenge now facing the university is to do with the translation. One, there are about 3, but I mentioned the first one is about, we have done some fairly good research. We do every year. We make out about 1,500, research outputs, publications, and that has kept us in a good ranking. But the challenge that comes with it is that the public out there, they are not feeling the community, how the university is helping the community to improve their livelihoods. And that's a challenge to many universities. You do research, but how you translate research into knowledge, into some practice, into some services, into some tools that can be able to impact the community and improve on their household, incomes and livelihoods. Now that remains the big challenge, that the community out there is saying, okay, you have done this Makerere, you have trained people, you have many graduates, everywhere is Makerere. But the ordinary person in the community who never got opportunity to receive, higher education, they'd want to see a good, community, interface or linkage with the university. So that remains our major challenge. The second challenge, obviously, remains the high cost of running university infrastructure, because we receive subsidy from government, But government also has a lot of pressure. The tax they collect is not much, so it may not sustain the university. And then the university is not in position to charge the unit cost because it's a public university, so it must charge low to give opportunity to many other people. It's not like a private university that can charge any amounts of money. So there is that bit of challenge that the fees that we collect from students for a program are not at the level of a unit cost. So sometimes when you try to increase the fees, the students will strike. Say it's a government university, and yet government may not be able to fully fund the university in terms of the laboratories, the equipment, the ICT infrastructure, and so on. So there is that gap of funding a public university. It's a major challenge in the country. Exactly, and that's the very, very reason why Makerere is very, very proud to join the CIVIS community, the European universities that organize under CIVIS. One of the reasons and the whole rationale of CIVIS is having a civic university, a university that goes to the community. So our anticipation in joining CIVIS is that we can utilize, we can leverage the mechanisms, the strategies that CIVIS universities have employed to make transformation and also reach out to their communities. So that's one of it. But also we are looking forward through this to improve the university research environment and research infrastructure. Because when you have a partnership with other universities, it eases the movement, the mobility of academic staff and the mobility of the students. They can do their coursework first part in the country, but they can also access laboratories, technologies, and other environments of research and get to know about the different and unique aspects of research in other universities or in other countries. So that's one of the advantages, that when we borrow that, then the diversity helps us also to impact on our community, because you'll have got experiences and exposure. Our students also, when they are trained and have been exposed in a variety of universities, they can be more grounded in supporting the diverse community in our country, even when they graduate. So you prepare a product in the form of a student who is well-versed with the cultures, who is well-versed with the different traditions and orientation, and then can be able really to benefit the society very, very, very well. So we are looking up to that, but also having joint programs, joint PhDs, doctorates, master's programs, but also having joint research with faculty, and then that will also improve the ranking of the university, because one of the metrics of ranking universities across the world is the nature and the breadth of the collaborations that you have internationally, so it will improve our internationalization very well.